Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for participating in our setup and making sure that we had everything set up so that our attendees and presenters have all of the resources that are available, including captioning and the ability to chat. My name is Puja Telikicherla, and it is a pleasure to welcome you to the GW Ethics in Publishing Conference, Day 2, hosted by the Graduate Program in Publishing, part of the College of Professional Studies. This conference is now in its 14th iteration and its third year as a hybrid in-person event. John and I welcome all of you joining us for the first time, and the many of you who are returning for another year of conversation and inspiration. We begin this morning with a land acknowledgement. Wherever we are, wherever you are, we are situated in lands that were once historical homelands of Indigenous and Aboriginal people. Please take a moment to consider the Indigenous people and cultures who once made their homes in communities where you are. My name is Puja Telikicherla, and I serve as adjunct faculty in the GW's Masters in Publishing program, as well as licensing and subsidiary rights manager with the American Psychiatric Association. John and I are so pleased to welcome this year's varied and international assembly of speakers who touch on different and essential aspects of ethics in our publishing community. Technology has played an increasingly important role in our professional and everyday lives since the COVID-19 epidemic. Meeting remotely, in person, and in technologically enabled hybrid settings like this one, we have found more and more ways to connect. Yet in publishing, as in the greater world, disconnects remain. Conference speakers have touched on language and multilingualism and the continued effect of colonialist attitudes that shape the publishing process. Our presenters have investigated ways to foster equitable science in author submission workflows and look to editorial boards as a meaningful place for diversification. They have also touched on the role of the editor and shared their own experiences in both freelance and community-centered publishing environments. Even more topics enter the discussion with today's program, and I'm especially pleased to welcome my colleagues from the MPS program as moderators and guides. The two-day event includes speakers from all fields of publishing, from current Masters in Publishing students to graduates and instructors, addressing issues that continue to shape and change the way we do our work. These are powerful discussions with a broad impact. As you may already know, day one of the conference was held simultaneously online through Zoom and on-site in Washington, D.C. Today, all of our speakers and attendees are joining the event remotely via Zoom. Both days of the conference are being recorded and will be available for viewing at no charge. During the event itself, you are encouraged to turn on captioning, and you can adjust the size of how that appears on your screen so you can get the full experience. We do have a conference code of conduct that you can find on the conference page. The GW Ethics in Publishing Conference and the Masters in Publishing program, College of Professional Studies, is dedicated to fostering an inclusive community, free of harassment, for everyone regardless of gender, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, body size, race, or religion. We have a number of sponsors that we are extremely grateful for. We thank the College of Professional Studies at the George Washington University for its support of this conference, as well as the tremendous support CPS gives to our program. A special thank you to our conference sponsors, the Association of American Publishers, the Association of University Presses, the Book Industry Study Group, the Council of Science Editors, the International Society of Managing and Technical Editors, the Society for Scholarly Publishing, and we are grateful for additional support from Scholastica. Members and staff of these outstanding organizations are among our conference speakers. They are generous resources for the greater publishing community and for our students at GW. For those of you who are on X, please use #EthicsInPublishing.